After 7 years of waiting, I recently got lost in Night City for the first time. The game constantly asks the protagonist V, how far will you go to do whatever it takes to survive? It's why I wanted to make this video asking the question, is V a villain? I wanted to explore what it means to be a hero in a world where false hope and brutal reality are the norm. Spoiler warning ahead, everyone. As someone new to the world, it only made sense to enter the city same as V, as an outsider, better known as Nomad. Cyberpunk's equivalent to while lights of the city illuminate in the distance, V sees its rot with fresh eyes, but its allure and the glitz of the city and glamour hide a harsh truth. Selling your soul is often the price of success in Night City, a place filled with neon-lit dreams that often end in hollow promises and despair.
Machine fueled by people's crushed spirits, broken dreams, and emptied pockets.
The beauty of V is he or she gives agency to the player to make the right or wrong choice.
Justice means what to you, exactly? Definitions vary.
The city thrives on a blurred morality, where the few elite prosper while the rest struggle. From the moment after the heist, you literally start thrown into the trash.
Placide saw in you common trash from the streets. This is why he chose you.
You are a worthless street rat. You were born a street rat. You'll die a street rat.
This life path starts you as a nobody, an exile.
Name's V. This is Jackie Wells.
Oh, is that supposed to sound familiar?
V, since arriving in Night City, has lost a part of herself. The free spirit that once wandered the Badlands like a wolf part of the pack is long gone.
Had a hard time leaving my family too, but was never completely alone either.
You had someone?
A true friend. Jackie by name.
This all feeds into V's desperation. At multiple points in the game, Johnny will egg V on. Morality be damned.
Who gives a shit about motives? Ends justify the means, and right now your end is to survive.
Night City is an unforgiving place. This world is one where only the strong survive, where strength determines everything.
The fam. They're tougher than you think.
Bullets don't distinguish between tough and weak.
There are many moments that require V to become the villain to protect herself or others.
If I were you, I'd think real hard about your next move. You're right. I was the one who took out your chooms in Watson. Shot them like fish in a barrel. Why do you think this'll play out any different? 'Cause you got us surrounded? Take a look at me. A real good one. See my implants? I could slice you into ribbons before you can squeeze a trigger. I know it. You know it. Dealt with far worse than the likes of you. Compared to them, getting rid of you would be like swatting a fly.
Hey, Georgina. Really don't feel like dying today.
V carries herself like a black widow, with her iconic mantis blades always at the ready to bear fangs. The game reminds V repeatedly that she's dying.
Think it over.
You are bleeding.
It seems you are running out of time.
That was your ticker. Sit and rest. Don't need you flatlining while we got a job to do.
Blah, blah, blah. Arasaka, blah, blah. Smash Makoshi.
You really are turning into me.
How many people does V kill over the course of the game, directly or indirectly? To those in V's way, she's the Reaper incarnate. It does beg the question, how many have to die for one to live?
People die. It's the nature of war.
Every action in Night City comes with collateral damage. Bringing Songbird results in countless deaths. The only justification?
They'll die so we can survive. Live.
It's a question of do the ends justify the means, but it's also a question of how V goes about it. V still has free will. She can make a choice. As a wise man once said,
the definition's blurred. If I'm to choose between one evil and another, I'd rather not choose at all.
What are you doing?
Killing monsters.
Speaking of monsters, when hired to kill a mass murderer, V can decide what's left of the man's fate. Depending on V's morality, she can finish the job.
At any point, you could have hung up your iron, stopped killing innocent peeps, but you didn't.
Fine, make me out to be some kind of monster. Be easier to put me down then, won't it?
Better choose your next words carefully.
Or she can recognize a sick man suffering from cyberpsychosis and get him the help he needs.
Got textbook cyberpsychosis, June. You need help. Flicking you a contact. Regina Jones. Call her and ask her for a ride out of here.
What is the right answer? Is regret and the desire to change enough to deserve a second chance or redemption? But what separates V and Reiner? Two people that have taken many lives in service to a cause. Well, I think V says it best. She doesn't
kill people without a good reason.
Oh God. In this world, a person with skewed morality may be the best anyone can hope for. In a world with no heroes, can a villain change it for the better? For all the bloodshed, V also does some good in the world. One could argue most of those she's killed were murderers and cyberpsychos. Where teetering the line of cyberpsychosis makes someone a god amongst men. We have to define evil by the standards of their world. What is cyberpsychosis?
Cyberpsychosis is an empty word, a label we give to people who are bad, evil, from cyberware or not.
I remember what he said then. That I came from a place where everyone's family. So, he must be too.
Beneath the sharp edges is a woman who cares deeply for the people she lets into her life, and the people in her contracts. Jackie's your right-hand man at the beginning of the game, but once she loses her best friend, V picks up the pieces, growing closer to those around her.
Balance, friendship, love.
At multiple points in the game, V talks about how being an outcast from the backers makes her nostalgic for what she used to call home.
Right here, outside looking in. Away from all the urban chaos. Reminds me a bit of home. Miss this, you know? The camaraderie.
I know. I saw it in your heart the first time we met. Probably because I was missing it too.
In Night City, you're alone, even in a crowd, but here, feels like I'm part of something important.
So you are where you need to be.
At her core, V's morality holds a theme of found family. The hole left by Jackie is filled by Vic, Misty, Delamain, Panam, Judy, and others. A found family who stands by her when the world gave her nothing but reasons to fight. They give her a reason to live. Loyalty to those close to her is fundamental to who V is. In other words, fam is everything to V.
I don't have friends. I got family.
But in Night City, protecting your loved ones almost always requires someone else paying the price. She'll go to the very ends of the earth for the people she cares about, and remove anyone who gets in her way. Nellie puts it best.
They're like family. And the things you'll do for family, well, can keep you up at night.
That's the tragedy, V. Someone's gonna play victim to the other's good intentions.
Over the course of the game, it becomes more than just building cred or eddies, making V question the legacy she'll leave behind.
Seems like I was living in dreamland. I just want the world to know I was here, that I mattered.
Carrie's anxiety of fading away into the steam of this town shows this to V firsthand.
Everybody knows your name.
You think that changes anything? Wake up with the same thought every damn day. That I might somehow fade into this town's steam, stench, murk. For good. Night City's a city of shadows.
Lizzie and Carrie challenge V's perspective, that once you're on top of the mountain, the only way left is down.
Understood.
No, you don't understand. Not until you've lived it. Millions of eyes trained on you constantly. It can be beautiful and terrifying.
V's morality leans into doing the best with what you have. When someone places their trust in you,
it's a burden. A duty. When a jewel's entrusted to you, you focus. Don't lose it, find the strength not to disappoint.
Despite the circumstances, V can play a hero.
You seem like a good egg.
I'm serious.
I don't know, I guess the fact that I'm still here to send him off right. That's thanks to you.
It's all over now, Jasmine. They can't do anything to you.
Whoever you are, thank you.
I'm free. Can't quite believe it.
Earned yourself a second chance.
You changed my life, June. Wanted to thank you. No, it ain't much, but here, grab some meds.
Oh, buddy, don't be a gonk. Think you and Stella need him more.
V cares about the individual. The needs of the many do not outweigh the needs of the few.
Give me a chance.
Do you realize how many more people you can save this way?
To you, these victims are numbers in a file. No names, no faces. Well, my client does have a name. Indira Baratza. And she'll die if I don't do my job.
V even helps Carrie in a legal battle. V literally carries Somi to the moon, even after knowing the truth about the cure. V put everything on the line so Songbird can have a second chance.
Could have told me the truth. Would have helped you anyway.
V's relationship with Johnny also turns from antagonist to almost a sibling-like relationship. They are both two
souls within you. One wants to fight, the other is afraid.
Which one's mine?
Both.
Johnny grows alongside V, learning empathy and regret.
Gotta face your demons sometime, Johnny.
Didn't actually have a problem with them. Till now.
As their minds merge, the two find common ground and begin to understand one another.
What would you do in my shoes, Johnny?
I am in your shoes, dumbass.
The story is Johnny's as much as it is V's. Over the course of the story, Johnny opens up more. His transformation reflects V's influence on his brain.
Come on. Would've lit one for you if I wasn't fresh out just now.
Maybe I am as sentimental as everyone else.
V's perspective makes Johnny question many times if he'd been wrong.
Guess I could have done more. Been different. Maybe.
He at times acknowledges V in their mutual fight for freedom and to survive.
I will do you no wrong. When the time comes, it'll be my life for yours. I'll agree to get wiped. Tags are proof of my promise.
I'd do the same for you.
V shows Johnny there are more important things in life.
Ohana means family. Family means nobody gets left
behind.
Or
forgotten.
Johnny, with V's help, makes peace with his past, ready to lay down their lives to save one another. When the two stand at a crossroads that determine everything, Johnny trusts V to see this through for the both of them.
Most people I thought were my friends. They couldn't even stand to be in the same room with me. I let down or used every last person who gave me their trust. Blind, selfish bastard that I was. But I've managed one thing for now. Not to f*** this up. What we have.
Together, they fill a hole left by the city, whether it's friendship, brotherhood, or even love. They all feel like small victories, and living every moment while V still can are invaluable to the character.
Rule number 32, enjoy the little things.
V's path is a long, dark tunnel, where everyone says she's dead already, but she puts her faith in herself and her friends, in a world built on eddies and lies. Every small act of defiance against the city becomes powerful, although Cyberpunk gives many choices to V's ending. The one where V puts her faith in her friends and herself seems fitting. With everything on the line, V comes face to face with their final adversary, Adam Smasher, a legend of Night City's darkest corners. Smasher is more machine than man, a symbol of every corrupt and monstrous thing about the world they fought against. Smasher's hands are far from clean, and although neither are V's, this is the closest to justice one can hope for in Night City. For David, Rebecca, Johnny, and countless nameless others, Smasher is a living nightmare without end. The weight of every life he's destroyed hangs heavy, fueling the determination to end him once and for all. In a city where justice is so often a hollow concept, defeating Smasher feels like a moment of vindication, and for once, V claims it.
In the end, gotcha! Silverhand triumphs!
Makes us question whether or not enough good deeds can outweigh the bad. Some commenters mention on the Home Alone short, you can't continue to do bad things and try to outweigh them with good ones. The optimist in me likes to think that the road to redemption is often hard and unclear. Every one of us, all we can do is try to do right by others.
Think you'll ever come around to forgiving yourself?
Don't know. I already hate myself for what I did.
Got your whole life to turn things around. Today was the first step.
When V leaves, she reflects on the false promises the city left each of them.
It's like I want to leave, but it's pulling me back in. Like it's got another sweet, sweet promise just for me.
Empty, Judy. All of them. But we hold the cards now.
And although our time with V is at its end, she leaves with a glimmer of hope alongside her new family. Alt said she'd be dead in 6 months. Her story has always been one bet on the human factor. She's already done the impossible once. Perhaps where one story ends in Night City, another begins.
Come a long way to get here, haven't we? Look, get far enough from the smell, even Night City can be beautiful.
Things will be different now. You'll see.
Promise?
No, don't want to promise you a thing. Don't have to. You'll see. We'll have a home. We'll be home soon.
What do you guys think? Is V the flawed hero of the story?
Not bad for a petty merc off the streets.
Or is Brianna right?
Evil is evil. It doesn't need a reason.
Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you liked this video, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And let me know if you want to see a part 2 with maybe Corpo V. Take care, y'all.
We want to take care of everybody.
Realize the thing that matters are others. Realize there are a lot of amazing people out there.
Take a gamble that love exists and do it lovingly.